Hi there, thanks for joining us. We are about to create a Valentine card without the benefit of a sample. Here we go. So basically, we're going to do a Valentine, and the one thing that it does count on is that you have some sort of blank card to put it on. And if you don't, you can make one out of watercolor paper. I just hate to waste watercolor paper. Or cardstock. You could just fold cardstock in half. And I'll have another class one time on making envelopes from calendars. Anyway, I have 3 different types of cards. I love these gold ones, and I don't think you can actually see how shimmery. Oh, there. If you look in the other one, they're very shimmery.
Oh, yeah.
Metallic. That's the word. So there's envelopes and cards of that. And then these red ones. And I'll provide links to all of you of where I got these. We have to go this way. But these come with white envelopes and red cards. And then I have this other group. I don't know where these came from, actually. Oh, from Michael's. And they're white cards with black trim around them with black envelopes, which look really striking. So you have to remember that your piece that we're going to make tonight is actually going to sit on top of this and be the artwork for the front of the card. And it's going to be multicolor, so it really doesn't matter what color this is. Red, white, or gold will match anything. Okay. All right. So the next thing then is watercolor paper. And since we're going to be painting all over it and collaging all over it and tearing it up, I don't recommend that you start with arches. Save that for something pretty. I just use this cheap stuff from, well, you can get it anywhere, but it's like $5.97 a pad. And they're 9x12 sheets. And if you take one sheet and tear it in 4 pieces, you will end up with nice size little pieces that fit perfectly on top of your card. Okay. So that's where we're starting. And I did kind of, and I don't know if technically this is deckled, but I tore all the edges because I think that looks nice. And I use a metal ruler to do that. But that's where we're going to start. So in your material list, did I have you bring wax paper or plastic wrap or both?
Either.
I'm not hearing a response.
You said either one.
Okay. All right. So what I actually determined after that is wax paper. You do need wax paper because that's where we're going to make our heart. The plastic wrap is for a different use. So, but we need to paint the card. I guess it doesn't matter which you do first because you can let one dry while you're doing the other. So since I already showed you this, we'll just do this one first. I'm going to put this board under it because my
Ruth,
workboard.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Could you put your working picture up on the big picture? Or am I to click on something? Because I'm seeing you talk, but your hands is a small picture. And I thought it'd look better if I saw your hands working on the car. There you go.
Okay. Yeah, great. I meant to do that. I meant to do that just about now when I was done talking. So thanks for reminding me.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be. Okay. So what I did is I took a piece of wax paper, and it's about as big as the 9x12 pad of paper. And then I folded it in half twice. And this actually works really well because I don't know about you, but I cannot always draw a perfect heart. This one didn't turn out too bad. So what's nice about this is that you can then turn it over and trace it right through. And I've already done that one. So now I'm going to do this side here. And I'm just tracing the heart that's underneath.
Well, for one card, do we need more than one wax paper heart?
Well, you don't have to, but you might later on decide that you need a different heart.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so let me show you, well, kind of with the next step. I have a couple other hearts. Here's one that I made. And can you see that very well?
Uh-huh.
Okay. That was a comic strip from a Sunday paper that I sliced up with my paper slicer. And then I didn't like how the covering was kind of whitish. So I added gold trim, and then I probably will put some words in the middle. But just in case I didn't like that one, I made another one, which was sitting right here. And it kind of flew away somewhere. But you might want to make 3 or 4 different hearts and then decide which one you really like before you attach it to the card if you're only making one card. And if I run across that other heart while we're going on tonight, then I'll stop and show it to you. So that one is over there where I can see it. Interesting. I have a lot of stuff crammed in one little spot here. Okay, so now we have 4 hearts. And you want to do this not on the side that you drew on, but on the reverse is where we're going to work on it. And what you're going to do is cut up strips or tear pieces of music paper. Now, of the people that are doing this, what did you bring? Did you bring music paper or what?
I brought sparkly tissue paper.
Ooh, nice.
Left
Okay.
over from Christmas.
Now the
I
only,
brought words.
pardon me?
I printed out words.
Okay, that's good. The only problem, Maggie, that I might see with the tissue paper is that you probably will see through it
Right.
what we have painted on here.
Okay.
So just keep that in mind, because otherwise I have some sparkling tissue paper and I thought, oh, I could do that. And I thought, no, I don't think so.
Okay.
All right. So I have lots of, and I forgot to bring that over here. I have lots of black and white stuff. You can use like Sunday comics like I did. You can slice up ads that come in the mail. Or like Miriam discovered, these security envelopes have really cool patterns on the inside. And I cut up this one that has, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's just really cool looking. And so you could do a whole heart with this, or you could interweave it with some red. You can make whatever pattern you want. And this red and white polka dot, this is just a roll of gift wrap paper. So if you have any gift wrap paper, that works really well. And that's what I did with this one just before you guys came on. So all you do is you can use either your gel medium or your glue mixture, which I'm going to show you in a minute how to mix it. And you just glue the strips or the torn pieces onto the heart, covering the heart. And the reason you want to do it on the back, even though I used a Sharpie and it's not water soluble, but I would hate to find out in using glue or medium that it actually does lift off. So I did it on the back using the heart as the pattern. Okay. For this glue mixture, I just put, and I kind of say somewhere between like 1/3 and 2/3 or 1/4 and 3/4, with the smaller amount being water, the larger amount being glue. the most important thing, if you're using glue, to use this multi-purpose glue all, not the washable glue. You don't want it to wash out. All right, so I just mixed it until it's like, I call this melted ice cream. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and do an alternating one. If you're gluing with me, where'd my brush go? Use a scrubby brush that you're not gonna count on using again, because if you forget to rinse it out, it'll be ruined.
Ruth,
Yes,
if I'm using words, I want the words up. Is that right?
yes, yes.
Okay. All right. All right.
This will be the side that you see.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, so whether you're using glue or gel medium, you want to put some down on the heart first, and you'll notice the glue pulls away from the wax paper. So I don't do the whole thing. I don't like those. I'm going to start at the point. And I just kind of tear off as I go. Where'd my little black and whites go? Here they are. So I'm going to intermingle black and white with red. And then when I get to the end, I'll put some more glue. And if you have some kind of, whoops, that one needs to go over more. If you have some kind of tool that you can use to press down, sometimes certain papers will start to wrinkle if they're too thin. So just kind of press it down or use your fingers, because we're going to put some over top of it anyway. All right. And for more red. Another piece of black. I just want to know who has the job of dreaming up these patterns to go on the security envelopes. There has to be a person doing that. And there's some really cool ones. I found some the other day that's red and white check. Oh, need more red. Red, need more red. Okay, we'll use the skin. Oh, well, too late to change now. Another source of red and white, Portillo's. When you order food, they put a red and white waxy kind of placemat on there. And that can work real well. Ooh, there we go. Covered it all the way up. Peachy. And then just cover it. And then we'll let this dry while we're painting our watercolor paper. And if you need to, then when we come back to this, if you need to give it a little blow dry, then we can do that. All right, just set that aside. Okay, I'm gonna take, I might use that for another heart. I'm gonna get the plastic wrap. And I have this, it doesn't matter if it's press and seal or regular, whatever the other stuff is called. This is just what I had. Sorry for the noise. So this is like overkill for that. I probably could have gotten away with less, but that's how wide it is. So there. You just want it somewhat bigger. You don't want it the exact size of the paper. And I work, if you're using press and seal, I work on the sticky side. If you're using the regular plastic wrap, there is no sticky side. So it doesn't matter. All right. This is the fun part where we don't get dirty. And I like to keep it to 3 colors. And I'll do, whoops, that's a bit much. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, and I went to Dick Blick over the weekend.
Oh,
Sorry. They had these humongous tubes. This is 1,000,000 ounces. I don't know. Oh, here, 250 mil. Big
Of what?
tube. Okay, it's like 2 hands worth. $5.
what's in it?
Paint. Pink
Oh.
paint. They only had pink and green. A weird green. I don't know what kind of green it was. I haven't used this before, so I figured I'm going to use it now. That way, if things don't work out, I can blame it on the paint. All right, so we've got dark pink, light pink. I'm going to put a little light pink and some orange. You don't want anything that's going to make mud, like green. Okay. If you're working along with me, are you okay up to this point?
Oh, I'm way behind, but don't worry about it.
Well, at least she's not buzzing. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take this paper and I'm going to lay it down. And I like to see what I'm doing. So I'm going to turn it over. And that one got a little too close to the edge. So I'm literally just squishing it in and moving it around, touching only the plastic wrap. And then you can pick it up and move it around. And I literally do have a bit much paint on there. But that's okay because we want to cover the whole thing. Isn't that beautiful? And then I have a little too much over here. I'm going to wipe this off. It doesn't really matter if you get it on the back, but if you get it on the back, then you're likely to get it on other stuff. So I try to keep it off the back. And then you literally can just press what you want. Like, see, here's some light pink, and I want that on that corner. So there. You can just push it around until you've gotten it all over the card. If you want to leave some white, you can. There we go. I love it. Now, the thing is, I have enough on here that I could do another card. But before I do that, I also have, and you have to make this decision yourself, I also have enough on here that I could make another card. And plus that helps get some of it off so it's not so thick. Ooh, I love that texture. Okay, that one I'm gonna just leave the way it is. I love it. I'm gonna set it over here to dry. This one needs a little bit of help around the edges.
So the heart that we made on wax paper, I assume we're going to cut it out to be the shape of the heart eventually?
Yep. Why
Okay.
do you always have to jump ahead, Maggie?
Because I, because I do.
Just let it go.
Let it go. Okay, well, I just want to make sure I'm doing it right, you know.
Well, you're not supposed to be doing that right now. It's supposed to be drying.
Well, I haven't even started pasting yet. I just got way behind.
Oh, okay.
I ran to the basement and found some
The truth
really,
comes out.
some really nice wrapping paper
Oh,
that
okay.
I'm using. Look at this. Look at this. Isn't that cool?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there you go.
It has hearts on it, and I probably bought it at an estate sale.
Okay, so I'm looking at this piece going, this is primarily orange. So be flexible enough that you can adjust. And I'm going to throw in, hello. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the one that's clogged. I'm going to throw in some pink. And I just love this raspberry pink that I have. It's not called raspberry. It's called Pink Blossom by Craft Smart. All of these are either Craft Smart or Apple Barrel paints. 50 cents at Walmart, even if you buy it online.
All right.
There we go. Maybe a little bit of yellow. Not too much because I'm bordering on too much paint. Oh, I needed to sort out the ones that are clogged. Come on, there we go. All right. So I'm just going to move this around a little bit and mop up the large puddles. And then I'll turn it over. Now, one of the fun things that you can do while the paint is wet is you can take the back end of your paintbrush, or if you have a chopstick or something else that will do the job. I'm going to fold this up because I'm done with that, at least for now. And you can use the back end of it, and you could do some X's and O's. And some of the other colors show through. Isn't that cool? Yes would be the appropriate response.
That's teacher.
Like, it's cool. All right. And then we need these to dry. Let's see, that's 3. Okay. So we don't have to do the 4th one, but I think I'm going to just, there's a lot of paint on this one. So I'm just going to do this and pull some of it up. Of course, we lost a few X's and O's, but that looks kind of cool. So we'll just put them back in.
Okay, so when you're pasting, I'm still on my heart here.
Okay.
When I'm pasting it on, can I put glue on top of it also?
Yes.
Okay.
I was doing it with my finger
Okay.
as we went. Yep.
Okay, that's what I understand. Okay. Because otherwise there's spots that aren't glued down.
Right. Well, you should have it underneath first and then on top.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right. So this one here needs a little bit on the edges. And this one guy that I was watching one time do, he was actually using the press and seal, which is why I have a box of it now. But he would put the plastic down, and then he would like use his finger or a brush to kind of scratch through it and put marks on it, which is kind of neat. Can you see the marks?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was kind of interesting that I learned from him. And granted, there's gonna be a heart on it, but you just never know what's gonna show up and what's not. I think I'm gonna leave some of this white showing. I kind of like it.
So really, if we wanted to use watercolor instead of acrylic paints, we could.
Not really.
Oh, okay.
You could with one caveat. The problem is watercolor paints, they move around. And like if you were, I did one where you used plastic wrap and watercolor paints.
Uh-huh.
And they come out wonderful if you let it dry with the plastic wrap scrunched up onto the paper.
Okay.
But
Oh,
that's an overnight process. You have to let it get bone dry.
yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, if you pick up the plastic wrap, the watercolor paint just moves all together again.
Mhm. I've done that. Yeah. I mean, I've
So
used
it's
that.
not a very fast, it's not good if you want to do them fast.
Okay, got it.
All right. So we're gonna let these dry over here and attempt to get some paint off my hands. And then we're gonna take a look at our heart. And if it's not dry, which I think it's almost dry, but not quite, then we're gonna blow it dry the rest of the way and cut it out from the back side. Actually, I have one that is dry, but I'll just go along with you guys. So this one that I did in front of you is not quite dry. I'm just dabbing the pools of glue off. This one I used gel medium. No, I didn't. I used glue. I had used gel medium on my other two hearts, and I thought, well, let me just use the glue this time to see what it's like. But either one works as long as you do it below and on top. Okay, good enough. So I'm going to blow dry this, and I'm going to mute you so that you don't have to listen to it. Okay. I still haven't run across that other heart that I made. That's kind of weird because I had it moments before we started. Something else that I tried on another heart, if any of you, I think Lori was in my paper making class. I actually took one of my pieces of paper and cut strips to put over one of the hearts. And I had something else, and I don't know what I did with that heart. I might have actually mailed it off. But so if you've made any paper, you could line it up, and if you wanted to put something else in between it, you could do that. That could be fun. Pretty much anything that you can tear up, whether you tear it in strips or like that other, I had the one where the music and the words were just torn up in pieces. And I even have like pieces of scrapbook paper. And oddly enough, this is an order form for something. Oh, Cheap Joe's art stuff. How about that? And you could tear these up. I mean, it doesn't matter what it is. If it's got text and lines, it's pretty cool. Here's one, I think, oh yeah, this was a scrapbook piece of paper. So, all right, so now we've got the hearts on the back, and we can use that as our guide to cut out the hearts. And I can see this one, I didn't get all the way to the edge. So I see some gold trim in this one's feature. Oh, and by the way, if you don't have gold paint to use for trim, I don't know too many people that don't have gold glitter glue.
Oh,
And that's what I put on that one that I showed you earlier. This one here. That's glitter glue around the edge.
ooh, wow.
So I think I'm gonna end up putting some on here because, as you can see, I missed getting a piece of it all the way to the edge. And the nice thing about glitter glue is that when you put on like a line all the way around, then you can kind of smush it down, flatten it. I like smush. Smush is a good word. But this one might need a little more just to kind of hide that out.
Hey, Ruth, I have a question as to why waxed paper. Only because I don't have any wax paper at home. All I have is press and seal foil and parchment paper.
Parchment would work.
It's kind of warping. See?
Where are you? Wait, I gotta change screens because I can't see you. There you are. Let me make you big. Hold on. Add. Okay.
Okay, so see
I
how
think, yeah, but I think after it's dry, I mean, mine is kind of warpish on the back too.
okay. And
Warpish.
it's just one side of wax paper. You didn't sandwich it between two, right?
Correct. No, no, no. Because we're gonna take it and we're gonna glue the heart onto the card. We're not doing pressed leaves.
Okay.
Okay. I know you like doing leaves.
Yes, I do.
All right. I'm gonna cut this one out. This is the one I did with you. I can tell because it's slightly damp on the front side. Yeah, I almost used parchment paper, but then I discovered that I had wax paper and you can just see through it better. That's the only reason I used it. I
Okay.
did not want to use press and seal because it sticks to you so easily. I just kind of envisioned that being a problem.
Yes.
And saran wrap doesn't stay still long enough for you to draw on it.
Yeah.
So, like, okay, wax paper it is. Now, another thing that you could use are deli sheets. How many of you have deli sheets, Jody?
Deli sheets? Oh,
No.
deli sheets. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, probably.
And it
some.
doesn't even matter that this has paint on it because we could get a heart out of this and a heart there, and you're not even going to see that heart or that red paint anyway. So who cares? Yep, deli sheets. Now, I like this one. I like the way that it came out striped with the dots and the black and white. What do you think?
Yeah, that's really cute.
I like that.
Cool.
I like little shimmer on it, yeah.
And if it doesn't have enough white dots for you, gel pen.
Mhm.
In fact, I just got a whole new batch. Get over there. You're noisy. Perfect. So I can actually draw another dot because it was kind of bugging me. This top strip didn't have hardly any white dots. And this one needs to come down more. And they don't have to all be the same size. I mean, it's your creation, so who's to say?
Ruth, can I interrupt a minute?
Absolutely.
I know you've told me this before, but I didn't get the right thing. What brand of white gel paint works well?
Excellent question. I like Uniball Signo. Let me see if I can get this up here. There.
Signo?
Signo, N-O. I will put links for all these products because I am now an Amazon associate.
Ooh.
And I can do that. So for all of these things that I'm using, I'll put a list of the links, and I'll describe what it is, and then I'll put the link. And I will put it, how about if I put it, can I put it on the IAL page, Dawn? Not the page, but the group.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that'd be fine. Anything for just club members is on.
Yeah,
board.
yeah.
I think that'd be
Okay.
great.
I'll put it on the group. So that means you have to go to groups first. And what you should see, you'll know if you're on the right one if you see that there's only like 63 or 68 members. The other one has like 500 and some that have liked that page. That's the difference. Okay, so I'm going to set the heart aside and go back to our, oh, I like that. Now, the only thing this needs, as far as I'm concerned, is a little bit of shine. But I got two of them that have so much paint on them, they'll take till tomorrow to dry. I kind of like this one too, but I don't know. I'm not liking the way the heart sits with the X's and the O's. So I'm thinking this one might be better. And I think it definitely will need gold trim around it because I'm kind of particular about my reds, and I'm not thinking that red goes very well with that background. And if that's the case, if that turns out that way for you, you can always repaint the background to be something else. Beauty of acrylics. You could repaint it to be like red and black or something like that. I really like the texture on this one, so I really cannot repaint this one. I'll have to let that dry. And I might turn around and do a pink heart or a white heart on this one. So you just kind of have to look at the backgrounds that you have. Boy, this kind of came out of burnt orange. All right, that's fine. I'm going to go ahead with it. And you can use your glue solution or you can use your gel. And I'm going to use gel. I don't know where my other brush is. And this is a lot thicker than I normally use. I normally water this down, but I'm lazy tonight. And since I'm going to put gel over the whole thing anyway, I can just slide this up and get it into the right spot. Make sure you have enough underneath it or you will end up with some little edge that doesn't stick very well. You'll notice too, in the samples that I had out there, you can also take and decorate these before you put the heart on. I overprinted some with bubble wrap and acrylic paint. Some of them I stamped on. So if you just want to add a little more texture to it or design, you can do that before you put your heart on. And don't glue your heart to your board. There we go.
Hey, Ruth, could we use the painted on press and seal, do you think?
Painted on. Oh, for what?
I don't know. I was just wondering if there's something we could do with it.
Oh, I knew you would. Yes, I'm sure we could.
I just gotta ask.
Recycle Jody. What did I do with it? There it is. All we have to do is let it dry.
Ooh, Maggie, hold yours up. Oh, that's looking cool.
Okay, wait, let me see. Where's?
I love the colors.
Where's Maggie? I've lost her. Oh, there she is. Okay, hold on. Add. Yep. Oh, neat. Is that from that gift wrap paper? You're muted.
Yes, it's from the gift wrap paper.
Cool.
I tore it into strips.
That looks really neat. Yeah.
Thank you.
Anybody else want to show theirs?
Oh, it's taking forever.
Don't all jump at once.
I don't know if that didn't turn out very well.
Ooh, I think it looks good.
I like that.
Ooh, where?
It's very nice.
This is Chris.
Okay, let me find
I
Chris.
think I want to put some gold around it and do some other things to it because the
Yeah.
white and the black is too stark. Oops.
Oh, I like it.
I like it a lot.
But it depends on you. I mean, you have to like it. So I like it a lot. I like it better than mine because I don't like this red with the orange behind it.
I think I did something wrong.
Who's that?
That's what
The moon.
Oh, for Pete's sakes, Lori.
I was working on those.
You're so funny. I was wondering if you were going to show up tonight. We just let anybody in.
Yeah, I know. All the riffraff.
Cool.
There's,
So that was
there's
that was-
another.
Ooh,
nice.
wow, that's cool. Love it.
Oh, hey, Lori, did you get an email from me
About,
Urban Sketchers?
oh, I did, yes. And I was trying to decide what to get back to you with because I'm not sure. I'm not sure we're even gonna really go ahead with it. I'm not sure. So,
Okay.
so I didn't really intend for it to be part of the Illinois Art League. So I guess don't even list it because I'm not sure where it's going at this point.
No problem.
Okay.
Anybody else have theirs they want to show? I'm going to change this to gallery view.
Hey, Ruth,
Yes.
I didn't see Chris's.
You what?
Did Chris show hers?
She did. Let me hold it. Let me hold it up. Let me spotlight her.
Oh,
Ooh,
very
nice.
Isn't that pretty?
yes.
Nice.
I could see some gold around the edge. That would look nice.
Yeah, that'd be pretty.
I imagine you signing across the heart in a different color,
Ooh,
or putting
yeah.
SWAK across the heart
Yes,
in a different color.
yes. I had one I wrote, "You are loved."
Okay,
And who wouldn't love getting that?
that's right.
Got a couple done.
A couple?
Miriam, that's beautiful.
Oh, my
Oh,
goodness.
pretty.
Graph paper. I love it.
No, she found those envelopes like I was describing, the red and white check ones.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Why stop at one heart? Yep. Beautiful.
I didn't have acrylics with me, so I did watercolor.
Oh, okay. And then collaged on top of it. That's neat.
Right, right.
Very cool.
So this is a piece of texture paper that I had.
Let's see, Dawn, where's Dawn? There she
I have
is.
to
Yeah.
make it show up somehow.
Wow. Is there glittery stuff? Oh,
No,
okay.
it's not so wet, but it's textured.
Oh, there we can see the
Nice.
texture.
Now we can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And another piece of watercolor paper.
Very nice.
Pretty.
And some distressed scrapbook paper.
Yep.
So. My granddaughter informed me that she likes teal now. So when I send her something next time, it should have teal on it. So
Oh,
I
well,
have a daughter that everything is teal.
it is.
She's in
yeah,
her
what's wrong with
30s.
that?
Yeah, Ruth.
Yeah,
It has to
we're
be
right there with them, aren't we, Ruth?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
the right shade of teal.
I didn't finish this one. I have to put the other flower on. This is, let's see. Which one's easier? Okay. Here's one that I started. I haven't added the third flower yet, but wow, it looks blue in the picture. It's actually turquoise.
You sure it isn't teal?
No, there's not enough green to call it teal, but it
Okay.
has these tiny little hearts down here.
Uh,
And then there's white ones up here. And that was from a stencil that I think I just stuck my elbow in this paper that Jody wanted.
Ruth, I think it's missing some glitter, some sparkle, some silver paint or something.
Which one? This one? Or
The
this
one
one?
with the 3 flowers. It just looks like it needs some of your metallic accents to finish it off.
Well, maybe. I've got to do the third flower first and see. And I did their stems with China marker. Whoops. Do any of you use China markers, which are not markers, they're pencils?
No, I'm not even familiar with them.
They're actually like waxy pencils. Lori knows what they are.
I've used them.
Yep. We used to use them all the time on the farm for marking all kinds of stuff on metal and glass.
I don't know what I did with them, but oh, here's mine.
You had them the other day. You showed them to me.
I know. Everything's disappearing. I think it ran off with my heart. Okay, so here's one. I have them in all different colors. Let me move the thing.
I thought Rick ran off with your heart.
Oh, that was good.
Oh,
Very good. All right, so I got a box full of them in all different colors. But typically, typically people know of them by one color. I know of them by black. Lori knows of them by yellow and white because that's what they used on her farm. So it's just kind of interesting that different people use different
Mhm.
colors for whatever their purpose is, but they actually come. And I think this whole box, if I remember correctly, it was like $6.99 for all these colors.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
Now, do they still have the little string?
Yep.
Yep, the little string so
right
that you can, yeah, so you sharpen them. Yeah,
Here,
I always
what-
loved doing that.
Yep.
I think I got in trouble with that.
I could see that.
Doing
Yeah.
the whole thing.
Yeah. But they are water repellent.
Resistant.
Resistant, that's the word.
Yeah.
So that's what I did the stems with. Let's see, where's my other?
Yeah, you can put that on stuff. And I mean, I remember coming across stuff that it had literally been on them for years and been outside. So it just really lasts forever.
It kind of draws like a crayon.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it feels like.
Where did you get your set, Ruth?
I'll put a link for it, but 3 guesses.
Oh, Amazon.
That's all.
So you could use those as a resist for
Yeah.
watercolor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just don't count on taking it off.
right. Well, yeah, but some people use crayons and stuff, and
Right.
you could just, yeah. But that would be a nicer point, maybe.
Now I gotta paint the petals. All right, so
Now listen, I gotta go. So nice to see y'all.
okay.
Hi, Lori.
Bye.
So there's one thought, putting it on red. It does kind of help balance the red by putting the red behind it.
Yeah.
And then there's the gold.
In fact, with it on the red, it kind of combines 4th of July and Valentine's Day with the like fireworks in the back.
Okay. I
Uh-huh.
like the red better than the gold. It just seemed to,
Yes. And I like it better than the black and white.
I like the red.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that works better too.
So all you have to do is make 18 more and send us each one.
Or you guys could make one each and send it to me.
Ooh.
And then I would have one from all of you. So I'm gonna put this around the edge. Whoop,
so what are you putting around the edge there?
glitter gold, glitter
Oh.
glue.
Oh, I like that. I wish I had some of that.
So what I found is you can just let it dry like this and have the 3D puffiness to it.
Yeah.
Or since I already screwed it up over here, I can flatten it out all the way around.
Or you
I
can
could
use,
put another bead of it there,
you can use
and fix it.
puffy
but I don't like it. So I'm just gonna flatten it out. In which case, if you plan on flattening it out, don't do a big thick bead all the way around because that's way too much. Where'd my other heart go? Stuff all over the place. Here it is. Oh, it's a different size. It came from a different drawing. How about that? There we go. One of them, I did a heart at the studio, and then I took a brush and brushed on really light, watered down acrylic gold paint over the whole thing. And you could actually do that with this glitter glue It gives it a shine and glittery. There. I don't
Very
know
nice.
what it takes for you to see that.
Ruth, can I ask a question?
Yes, please.
Did you put glue all over the card and the heart to kind of
Yes.
seal the whole thing?
Yes, after gluing it on, then I did the whole thing so that you could have like a little bit of shine. See that
Yes, I
shine?
see the shine. That's why I asked.
Yepers. Now, if you have a paint that is a glossy paint, you might not have to do that, but this paint was kind of flat and I didn't like that look. So now this heart fits better on here, even though I still don't like the colors. I kind of like that it fits in the crook of the X
It does.
and the O. I mean, how do you even make that happen?
Is
Yay.
everybody okay? It sounded like something.
I think Maggie's rearranging her studio.
I am, I'm looking, I have some glitter glue and I can't find it. And meanwhile, everything's falling off the shelf.
Should we mute you?
I'll mute myself.
Poor Maggie. I have 2 bottles if you want to borrow one.
Hey, Ruth, if you'd like to see it, I took a picture of my little Bueller artsy group, we call it, and the cards that they made. These are some of what I considered the better ones. It was mostly just cut and paste and things. See if I can hold it up, find my camera. Where am I? Oh, there I am. Oh, it's upside down.
Yeah, but if you flip it, it's going to
It's
turn
still
anyway.
upside down. I'm sorry, but that's what
That's
they were.
okay. No, that's okay. Those are nice.
I thought those, I took a picture of the ones I thought were the nicer ones. Some of them were a little less than nice, but they enjoyed it anyway.
That's right. It's in the journey, not the result.
Yeah, we're all over 70.
Kathy, did you have them glue things or paint? It was hard to see what technique. Are they
It
good
was
with
a
glue?
lot
and
of, let me look again. It was cut and paste mostly. Let me look. I don't think we did some painted ones, but I don't think I've got to get my pictures. Here we go. I don't think there were any painted ones in the picture. Some of them, they just took a heart, a cutout heart, and then pulled watercolor away from the heart, and then either wrote or did something in the center of the heart. Most of them we spattered. I don't know if you can see this or not, but we spattered. Oh, there they spinning upside down again. Let's see if I can get one with spatters on it. And but these had spatters on them. I'm sorry, my hand's shaking.
Oh,
We
yeah.
spattered them with watercolor paint, just hitting the paintbrush on the finger and spattering water.
Wow.
But yeah, you can see that one too. I think it
Yeah.
really helped. The one with the strip, that was a ribbon. And we were going to tie bows, but they really was not a good bow tire thing. The little ribbons were better for tying bows.
Yeah.
The one that's it's really purple. It looks kind of blue vase upside down with really icky pink roses in it, and you can't even see the leaves. That one, I had a pattern, and they could trace the pattern with carbon paper or whatever that blue paper is. And then they put ink around it, and then they colored it in. I think it was with watercolor pencils. So we just had a grand time. We took 2 afternoons working on them.
Wow. Yeah, no wonder you've had enough of Valentine's.
Rose Sullivan moved in. So she and I together are doing the group. We're going to do it once a month.
Do you know her apartment number?
Oh,
I have it. Just a moment.
it's 251, I think.
I think that's correct.
Let's see, I've got it over in our Bueller book. If you she's gonna get it, I'm sure. I think it's 251. I'm in 283 and we're on totally different ends of the buildings,
Wow.
but it's in a building, you know, it's not like a mile or anything.
Well, I was interested in what kind of glue you use, because what I was using an Elmer's glue stick today,
Mhm.
and I just wondered if there's a better option for collage, you know, if you have
Miriam,
them using it. Uh-huh.
when we were using, we had some heavy scrapbook paper. I would call it more like cardstock that was left over from a craft they did a year ago. And so we had a lot of that. They'd cut the edge off the 12 by 12 paper, and we had all the edges that we could cut into squares and use for hearts. And what I found was the glue sticks were not holding it because of the heavy of the cardboard. When we
Yeah.
used to use plain paper, that worked with a glue stick, but we just used a little small bottle of Elmer's glue and put it on the back, and I smeared it around with my finger, and I think other people did too. It just made
Yeah.
it stuck on it, but it was that really cards like that. Only I bought some during that September back to school special, got them cheap.
Well, the thing is, when you're buying it at the back to school things, that's not the same as this.
No,
This
not
is
that's glue all, and mine was school glue.
multi-purpose, and the
Yes.
one you get at the school sales is washable.
Well, it said school, I think, and so it was probably washable, but it did hold the card stuff. The thing was, some of that card stuff is glittery and everything else.
See, that says washable.
Okay, that's a glue stick though.
I know, but
The
I
glue
also,
stick,
I use these just to tack it down in place. And then I'll go back with whatever, because I might decide I want to move something.
okay,
but
well,
it's-
that, you can. That's what I told them with the glue sticks was you gotta put some on both pieces.
Yeah,
And if you do that, then and you let it dry at all, you can't move it.
right. But I just put a little bit on one piece,
Yeah,
hold
I've
it
done
in
that too.
place. Then I go back with either the multi-purpose glue mixture with the water or a gel medium. This happens to be Liquitex.
Well, my assumption is a good old Mod Podge works too, right? I mean, I'm not.
It yellows
Okay,
and it stinks.
I have
But-
to, no, I don't remember it stinking.
More
Interesting.
importantly, it yellows is the reason most people don't use it. And if you go looking out at the forums on Facebook, they'll all tell you don't use Mod Podge.
Okay, I'm not a big collager, so I haven't come into that.
Yeah.
I did look it up and 251 is Rose's apartment number.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, Ruth,
Yes,
I'm sorry, did you get that written down?
yes.
Okay. I've been so engrossed in making my hearts. How, to put the heart on my card, do I
Yeah.
just glue it? Or did you do that part or did I miss it?
No, I didn't do it.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just kind of letting it dry, but you do the same thing. Put some either gel medium or glue on both pieces, the back of the heart. Oh, wait, are you talking about putting the heart on the card or the card on the card?
The card on the card. I got the heart on the card.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
no, I was talking,
When you
Yeah.
go to put the card on the card, there's two ways you could do it. And I actually prefer the double-sided tape method.
okay.
But it just depends if you let this dry thoroughly, like mine still feels a little damp, so I'll let it dry overnight. But you could put glue, like not glue stick, but a good amount of glue or tacky glue even. I use a lot of tacky glue.
Okay.
Eileen's, whatever it is.
Okay, I put some glitter gel around it. I think I like it
I do.
Yeah,
better now.
very good.
Okay.
But two-sided tape should work also.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back and put the bead.
Miriam, have you finished yours any differently than we saw already? Okay. So beautiful.
It's the same. Just took the blue tape off of it.
I lost her. I only get to see 4 people at a time across the top. So I'm constantly scrolling, trying to find people. There she is.
Go ahead and hold it up again, Miriam.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty.
That's nice.
Oh, I like that.
Lucky I had the red checkered envelope.
Yeah. Well, you all did great. I'm going to finish putting this.
So this is Chris
Okay.
speaking.
Hi,
Send-
Chris.
Send me pictures to Chris, CRIS.putoff@gmail.com of your work so we can post them on our Facebook page so people can see the cool things we do and want to join the Illinois Art League. Even though these meetings are open to everybody, we'd love to show people what we do because we are a cool group.
Yes, we are.
Thank you, Ruth. I've got to run. Bye-bye, everybody.
Okay.
Hi, Kathy.
Bye, Kathy.
Oh, I like the gold. Yeah.
I like that. Okay, cool.
Well, thank all of you for coming.
Thank you.
Oh, hi, Kurt. Kurt's going to show his face. Oh, let's see. Wait a minute.
Woohoo!
Like, let's see. Wait. Bring it back. Bring it back. I didn't get to see it. Oh, nice.
Love it.
Music paper. I like
Very
it.
nice.
I love music paper. And then you could always write something really big in the middle, you know, like, oh, happy day, or
You make my heart sing.
I was lucky to get this far, Ruth, and so I'm not going to push it.
it looks great. It looks great. Thank you for playing along.
Well, it was a last minute thought to participate, and so it took a while to get all the materials together, but it worked out. So thank you.
You're welcome. That's great. All right. Well, thanks for joining us tonight. And I look forward to the next one when I get to sit and just make stuff. Once again, thanks for joining us. And be sure to check back next time on April 5th as Dawn Maloney leads us through a fun-filled project.